Hi, Jan Shimano here. Thanks for coming by. Today I'm talking about whether you are living the life that you felt that you were meant to live. Now perhaps you don't even know if there was a life that you were meant to live because you have been doing the same thing for so long, and you perhaps feel that there's no real purpose to your life. It's a very interesting thought also. You know, there are only a very few people in this world who are actually living the life of their dreams, knowing in their hearts that they're definitely doing what they were meant to do. So, are you one of them or not? Probably not if you're still listening to what I have to say here. There are many aspects to this problem, and I'm going to mention a few of them here right now, so that you can get an understanding as to why you are not living the life of your dreams. Why aren't you doing all those things that you longed to do when you were younger? Well, first of all, you have been conditioned since childhood, perhaps that you are not good at anything in particular, and you've bought into that erroneous story. You feel that you have no specific talents, that everyone else is better than you. You bought into that. Another thing is that you're fearful of losing whatever security you happen to have at the present time. There's a saying like the devil that you do know is better than the devil that you don't know. So even though the life that you're living right now isn't what you want, it's better than stepping outside of your comfort zone and trying to achieve that for what you really want. Another thing is you have quite possibly lost that childhood sense of wonder, and you've stopped dreaming and you've stopped fantasizing, and basically you've given up. You've accepted what you feel life has dished out to you, and you've just kind of thrown your hands up in the air and you said, oh well, I guess this is my lot in life and I'm just going to have to accept it. Another thing is that you have possibly believed what people have told you when you have had what you thought were good ideas in the past, and you've been knocked down and they've said, oh my gosh, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. There is no way that that is going to work. And you have bought into that, and what happened then is you didn't even try, because you were so convinced that they were right and you were wrong, and you were just foolish to even think it in the first place. And then the last reason is that you have backed away from success because of a fear of failing. And I guess when we're trying to achieve something, there is that fear that it's not going to go well and we're not going to get what we want, but we just have to battle through that. We just have to just forge ahead and just get those thoughts out of our mind. You know, if you look back to when you were a child, children are just full of wonder, they're full of ideas, they're full of creativity. You see a group of children playing dress up, and I mean, they create the most unbelievable stories. Talk about being able to write books. Well, you know, children could certainly write children's books because they are so full of ideas. We were all like that as children. So where did that personality go? Well, it got knocked out of us. It got kicked out of us. We were told, oh, don't be so foolish, don't be so silly. And we were told that enough times that we began to believe that acting that way was inappropriate. And so we lost our sense of wonder, our creativity. So the first thing that we want to do to try and bring some of that back is to learn how to visualize. And what you have to do, you've got to sit quietly with your eyes closed. Take time out of your busy schedule. You don't want any distractions. Make sure that the phone's turned off. Just allow yourself to daydream. Ask yourself this question: what would I be doing right now if I knew that I absolutely could not fail? What would I be doing right now if I knew I absolutely could not fail? Now, that's a question to ask yourself. So give yourself 15 minutes, 20 minutes to just sit there with your eyes closed and really contemplate on what your life would be if you knew it could be like that. And you know, the secret is, and I'm sure you've all seen or heard of the movie The Secret, or perhaps have read the book, but the secret is we are what we think. We create our reality with our thoughts. Our lives come about from the thoughts that we have had. I know it's a little difficult for some of you to comprehend, but it really has been scientifically proven. So if there is something that you desperately, desperately want to do with your life, get that clear in your mind, visualize it, visualize the feelings that would go along with having that, with accomplishing that, dwell on that. And if you think on it often enough, and if you take some action towards having that and accomplishing that, it eventually will come into fruition. That is just the law of attraction. That's the law of the universe, and it will happen for you. But as I say, what's happened is that this ability to be creative in our thinking has been knocked out of a lot of us as children. We were told not to be so foolish, etc. So if you're not living the life you were meant to live, in all likelihood, it's because somewhere in your subconscious you have decided for any number of reasons that you are either not capable of having it, or you don't deserve having it. And all these are false thoughts, false thinking. You can have, you can be, you can do whatever it is you want to. You just have to believe in yourself, you have to have faith, and you have to take some action. So I hope you have found that interesting, and I am probably going to be doing some more videos about the law of attraction, because I find that it is so powerful and it has made a huge difference in my life, and I have been able to manifest so many different things that I would like to tell you about in future videos. So until then, thanks for coming by, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.